Hey guys, I am showing you what is in my makeup bag for traveling. I am leaving soon on a Caribbean cruise. We leave tomorrow, but by the time I post this, I will have already gone to all 4 of the ports we're going to, and then now I'm just enjoying a day at sea on board the ship. My sister's gonna upload this video, but I thought I would film this beforehand so you guys don't have like 2 weeks of not seeing me in a video, and I thought I'd show you what is in my makeup bag because it was requested. So I'm going to show you what I'm carrying with me on board the plane, just in that makeup bag in my carry-on, and then my big makeup bag that I'm taking on board the ship that is going to be packed in my luggage. And you may think, Caribbean cruise, why would I need a whole lot of makeup? And it's true, during the day I will be wearing minimal makeup because I'm gonna be like sweating a lot and going in the water and lying on the beach, and yeah, we do lots of snorkeling because we love seeing all that stuff. But in the evening they always have a dinner, and then 2 nights it's a formal night where you wear pretty dresses and suits, and then a whole bunch of other events. So that's why I have a whole bunch of makeup to decide what I want to wear. And as usual, as you saw in my last video, the shoe one, obviously I'm overpacking and I'm sure I brought way too much makeup as well, but I don't know. You can never have too much makeup. And a couple items, they are not necessarily my like go-to items that I'd use at home, but some things like this is my Coralista blush. It's just so big, and especially I only have like a little bit left. I don't want to bring such a big container for only using a little, or yeah, not going to be using a lot. So then I kind of switched some things over and went with a different blush. But some things I still took the big container. Okay, so let's get started. So first of all, in my carry-on, the first item I'm taking is my 88 palette. You never know what you want to wear. No, realistically I want to have this for the cruise, but I've already had one. I had a 120 palette and I put it in my luggage, my checked bag, and it just got completely shattered when I got to my destination. I don't know where I was going at that time, but like half of the colors were just completely smashed. So I don't trust this to go in my bag, check bag, and even I put it like in between layers of clothes, but no. So this one, it just looks like this. I only have one color that got smashed, and last cruise I think I also carried it in my hand, or my hand luggage, and it was okay. So I'm not going to use this on board the plane, but it's precious. So then we're going with powder, and I showed this in my haul. It's the NYC, the NYX matte but not flat powder, and this is nice and compact. I am not substituting this for my Aveda one. I ended up buying a whole new Aveda one, but for my carry-on this is good. So it's, yeah, actually I just showed it to you like a week ago. So that's that. And then I have this. This is my Eco Tools brush kit. So you open it like this, and it has some brushes. I took kind of a couple of them out, but it has kind of a big powder fluffy brush, and then some, I just use this for makeup or eyeshadows. So then in here there are a couple different items, more for just refreshing my face. We're taking a red-eye flight, and then also when we get down to Florida, I'm not going to go through my bag, we're just going to go on the ship, and then we're automatically taking pictures, and you only get your luggage a couple hours later, so I want to just touch up my face. So this is the Get Big Lashes that I had showed you. I have this one in my little one. It's a good mascara, and it's just a good kind of backup mascara, so that's in there. And then for blush, I have, again, just a really small one. This is the Silky Touch blush from Essence, and this is Baby Doll. So again, it's just kind of a nice, there we go. Usually I just kind of will touch this up a little bit after I put the powder on my face so I don't look too white. And then, oh, I'm totally not doing this in order. This is the Stale Day Concealer. Again, it's not my favorite concealer, but I figure I'll put it in that just to brighten up my look. And I will actually use this when I'm on the cruise as well. I'm curious to see if this is going to illuminate my under eye circles more, because it'll reflect the light from the sun, whereas where I live here it's been raining and cloudy all the time, so it's not that bright outside. So maybe I'll like it better when I actually have the sun for it to reflect, so we'll see. So I'm taking this in my carry-on, but I'm also going to use this on board the ship as well. And then just a little lipstick. This one is blushed from Revlon, just like that, and it's pretty sheer, in kind of a neutral pinky color, but it's just good if you want a little more color. And then obviously I have a whole bunch of lip balm in my carry-on, but that's kind of in the side pocket, easily accessible. It's not in the makeup bag. And then I have just a little Stila. It actually does come with a blush, but I don't know. I decided not to use this blush. I could, but the other one is small enough. And it just has kind of some eyeshadows. Yeah, so that's in there. And then the last one is, again, little New York Color eyeshadow, and I usually just use that one as my highlighter and inside my eye, or inner corner of my eyes, just to brighten up my look. So that is everything that is in my little carry-on. So not too much stuff, but enough to kind of freshen up my face before I'm going to be taking pictures once we board the ship. So then my actual makeup bag is this big hunkin' thing. It is from Radley London, and I like it because, well, it's kind of compact, and I filled it enough that, well, you can hear it, but you can like move it all over depending what way they throw my bag, and it's all pretty secure. And then the other reason I like this is you unravel it, and this is actually a heat protectant mat. So when you are finishing curling or flat ironing your hair, you can put the hot iron on here, and it's not going to make the counter warm. And especially on the cruise ship where it's like just plastic, I mean, we have plastic counters too, but still, I don't want to, like, Carnival Cruise Line has had enough problems in the last little while, so I don't want to start a fire in my cabin. So that's why I have this. And then this just is like that. So I can't do this in any sort of order because I didn't pack it like that. I kind of fit everything in where it will go. But I'll start, okay, this is an eyeshadow. You'd think after having 88 colors I would have enough, but no, I like how kind of bright and vibrant these are, and actually on my eyes right now I have kind of a mixtures of the orange, the red, and the yellow, and I just think it's really pretty. I wasn't gonna take this, and then I did my eyeshadow for this video, and I was using these. I'm like, oh, that is so pretty, I will have to take that. So yeah, it doesn't take much room at least. And then another palette. This is the Maybelline Time for Wine quad, I guess. And usually I just really like this one. It's like a really pale, almost shimmery pink, and it just brightens everything up. And then the other ones are nice too. But I love that pink one. I kind of do it on the kind of inner and lower sometimes. Then actually I just bought this. It's a little baby oil. I use this to take my makeup off, but I have like the huge bottle that was cheap. But now I have this little one. I haven't opened it yet, but I will. Okay, and then I think I have most of my lip things together. So for lipsticks, I am taking the Sunset Angora from the L'Oreal Color Riche, and this is a nice coral color. And then I'm taking this one that you saw. I did a haul on I will do a review on it because I knew a couple of you guys were asking. So this one is Flashing Lights from the Revlon Color Stay Ultimate Suede. Again, a similar color. And then for something different, this is the NYX Deep Red in Sparkling Rust. So actually I haven't showed you guys this one. So it's just, it doesn't look as dark as it looks in here, but yes, it's really nice. And then for lip glosses, I am using the Color Your Smile that I did a review on this one in Crystal, and the Sula in Disguise. And then you can never have too much lip balm, so a whole bunch of lip balms. My kind of three favorite, actually I don't have my third favorite brand or my other favorite brand, but these ones will kind of disperse around, one beside the bed, one like in the bag I'll take when I lie on top on the deck, one in the backpack when we go on excursions, just in case if I lose any, I'm not without lip balm. I already have a cold sore right now, and I didn't want to point it out because now that's all you guys are going to stare at, but yes, so I don't want any more cold sores, gotta protect my lips. And then this doesn't really fit in with my makeup, but anyways, it's just my nail file, so I don't bite my nails. If one's like breaking, I'll actually file it off. And then going with mascara, I have both of the Colossals, the Colossal Volume Express. This is the one that I will be wearing all like for the day because I know this is 100% waterproof. I never have any troubles with it, and like I said, I'm going to be doing a whole bunch of water things where I'm going in the water, so I don't want to end up with like dark circles under my eyes. And then in the evening I'm taking the cat eye one, so I did my review on it. It does have a nice cat eye effect. It kind of flares out your outer lashes, so that's why I'm taking this one along too. And then this is Sula perfume, and this is in, I don't even know what it's in, but it's really good. And oh, champagne sugar, and it's just nice and small and compact, and it's just like the roller ball, so you don't have to spray it. And again, this is a really long video. I'm sorry, I still have a whole lot more to go. And then so I'm taking along the Kula. This is my sunscreen and primer. Yeah, it's SPF 30. We have a whole lot of sunscreen. We have this, we like the spray sunscreen, so we have 2 bottles of the 60 SPF, 2 bottles of the 30 SPF, so we figure we're going to start off doing 60 when our skin is not tanned at all, and then after a few days when we are tanned, our skin is more used to the sun, then we're going to switch to the 30. But I do not want to get a burn this year. Every time I get a burn, so do not want to burn, so I'm really going to be even, last time I was already really good about putting it on. Anyways, I'll insert a picture of everything here. And then we also got a spray aloe gel and then a regular aloe gel, and then I also got a Neutrogena Face SPF 45 just on to apply after I go in the water when I don't have this one with me. So next we'll go on to foundation. You saw my review on the Tarte foundation, how that's not working for me. So I went on to the next suggestion. It is the Laura Mercier Silk Cream Foundation. So I'm giving this a try. I'll do a review on it. I already have my own ideas, but I'm going to take it along anyways. And then I think when we're actually going to make a stop in Seattle, do a little shopping. So I think I'm going to go check out Sephora there and pick up the Kat Von D foundation, which I wanted to try, but they say that you have to put it on your face, or when you put it on your face you have to blend it fairly quickly or then it's gonna dry splotchy. So anyways, it's like $55 in Canada, 30 something dollars in the US, or maybe $40, but so I'm gonna pick it up in the States. But I'm giving this a try, and then just in case I'm taking my Matte Velvet Plus. I like how this looks like during the day. It just, even after being in the water, your face still looks pretty good, whereas I don't know how this one is going to be in the water. So that's why I'm taking both, but as I had said in my other video, this one reflects the light so much in flash, so that's why it's not my favorite one anymore. And then the concealer that I'm currently using and I'm taking along is the NYX concealer, so there's not too much left in it, but I do have an order from NYX placed, so I'll be getting a whole bunch of those items in the mail soon. So I'll do a haul on that, and one of them is a replacement for this, which you can't actually find in stores. I have to order it online. So yes. And then for powder, I have my Aveda translucent powder. I actually have a new one as well, but this still has enough for the trip, which it sucks to have to take this whole big thing when I only have this much powder that I'm actually going to use, but it fits nicely in my bag, so oh well. And then, as I showed you before, I'm not using my Coralista blush. The one that I have replaced it with is, well, not replaced it, is the NARS Torrid. I used this a long time ago, then I just liked this one better, but as you can see, for a travel perspective, it makes so much more sense to take the NARS Torrid. But I really like it as well. It's just kind of, where did I not put stuff on? Kind of, yeah. And then my bronzer is still pretty big. I was going to take the Essence one that I have, but it has like glittery, shimmery pieces in it, and I don't really want that as a bronzer. Because if I was like putting it as like a highlight as well, but I am just using it to contour, so yeah. So this is just the plain Physicians Formula one. And then for highlighter, I have two. This one is my Harmony Trio bronzer, but it's all, I mean, they say bronzer, but it's all just really pinkish stuff. And again, before I used to use the, well, I still use, it's in my bathroom, the Body Shop kind of one, and it has a bit more of the white color and lighter colors, but I decided to go with this smaller one because it's almost the same. And then what I love, my Benefit Sunbeam. This, yeah, I don't know how much I have left in this, but I definitely need to buy some more so I don't run out. It's just so, I love it. I'm so glad I found this. It just gives you such a kind of a natural glow, and it's perfect for the summer, but I use it all year round, and yeah, so definitely taking this. And then actually this should have gone with foundation, but I have my Beauty Blender. I actually do need to wash this, and I have to wash all my brushes, which I'm going to do today before I repack it all tonight, so yes, we'll see. And then for eyeshadows, these are the kind of ones that I have as my go-to look. I don't know if I'll be wearing all of them because, again, I'm going to be wearing more minimal makeup during the day, but yes. So they're all from Essence. So this is the Cappuccino Please, and then this one is Party All Night. And I still have a little bit of the old one, that's why I haven't touched it, but I'm gonna take the new one for the trip. And then this one, which is breaking, is Metropolitan. So yes, it's kind of tricky. And apparently they aren't making the Rimmel Glam Eyes anymore. I went to so many different stores like PharmaSafe, Shoppers Drug Mart, and London Drugs, and some of them still have a couple of them, but not the shade I usually use, which is Royal Linen. So I'm hoping in the States we're gonna go to a Rite Aid, I think is close by, so I'm gonna hope that they have some still. But yes, so instead I got Champagne from just the CoverGirl. This one is just as a highlighter, but I don't want to have like a really vibrant white kind of highlight. I just want it to look more natural as my daily look, so this one. And then if I do want to have something more sparkly, then I use my L'Oreal Color Infallible, or Infallible Color, I don't know, whatever these ones, in Hourglass Beige. So this one definitely has kind of some sparkle effect. Kind of looks like this, but it's good to put kind of just to brighten everything up. Let's see if I can. There we go. Oh wait, we're almost done. So my primer is the NYX eye primer. It's cheap, it works well, and again I'm getting more of this one. And then I just have like a simple eyelash curler. And then for evenings, obviously not during the day, I have my Lancome Art Liner eyeliner. Yeah, so this is just in the evening, so it's just a really thin pen almost like. And then I have just a set of false lashes. I don't know if I'm going to use them even for like the elegant nights where we're wearing dresses, or I'm wearing dresses. I don't know if I'm going to use it, but I thought just to be on the safe side, I'm going to take it. And then at the bottom of my bag I have one of these little containers, which it seems kind of silly, why are you putting a container in a bag? But I have all of my brushes in here, and yeah, it just fits nicely, so it's not like it's taking a whole lot of space. It's not really any negative space. It just kind of keeps all my brushes together. So I'll quickly go through just the brushes I'm wearing or bringing. I do have to wash them. Like I'm actually going to do that like right away so they have time to dry. But I thought I'd quickly just show them anyways. Actually, this is the lash glue for those false lashes. And then I also have tweezers as well, just in case. Because I think the first cruise I didn't, and then I like noticed I had like some little unibrow hairs growing in, and I was like, no, I need tweezers. I tried to do it with my fingers, and yeah. Anyways, like I said in my last video, I'm so excited to go. That's why I'm talking so fast, and I know this video is already really long, but you guys requested it, so haha, sorry it's so long. Anyways, so for makeup brushes, most of these are just the ones I typically use. My large powder brush, my Sigma F30, yeah. Again, don't mind that they're so dirty. And then I have, these ones are all quite similar. These are my large angled contour brush, Sigma F40. Those are these two. And then similar idea, this is the bronzer brush from e.l.f. Bronzer, blush, and then the highlight. And then the E25 Sigma blending brush. And then this no-named kind of shadow brush. And then another blending brush from Sigma. This is the tapered blender, the E40. And then a pencil brush, a 30. And then we have concealer brush that I actually use for my eyeshadow. This is like the bottom one, so I like that it's a little bit stiffer. This is the F70. And then E55, just an eye shading brush. And then medium angled shading brush, it's the E70. And then because I don't, like I'm going to wash them now, and then I don't want to have to wash them while I'm on the trip. I think it'll be okay for a week. I'm just taking kind of a whole bunch of random other ones. These ones are those ones that I got from T-Mart, so they don't really have names. But maybe I'll put them in a bit of a better order. They're all just kind of plain normal eyeshadow brushes. So that's what they are like. They're not the best quality, but just, I mean, I washed them already, and they did lose a little hair. Not so much these little ones, the bigger ones lost hair, or their bristles. But yeah, just so I don't have to wash those ones while I'm on the trip, which isn't the most hygienic, I get it, but still. Alright, now I can breathe. So that is everything that I'm taking along in my makeup bag, which is a lot. But yeah, so just if you didn't see my last video of what shoes I'm taking along, some of them are here. like this one. Anyways, I'll link it down below so you can see it. And just to recap places we are going, if you missed it in the last video, we're flying down to Fort Lauderdale and then we have a day at sea, then we're going to Grand Turk and La Romana, Dominican Republic, Aruba, and Caraco, or maybe Caraco, Aruba, and then 2 more days at sea. So when you see this video, I will be having a lounging day at sea around the pool, but I will talk to you guys later, and I definitely will be vlogging during the trip, so you can expect a highlight video out of everything on this channel, and then on my vlog channel, Chrissy TV 300, I will be trying to put up individual days. On my last cruise, I did about 3 days, and then it's just so much because I get so much footage, because I also want to remember it for myself as well. But yeah, so I will try to get on that and make sure that I have videos for all of those days. Anyways, I don't even know how long this is, but I already had to like plug in my video camera because it lost its battery, or it ran out of battery, so it's probably like 18 minutes. I don't know, I hope not. Anyways, that is everything I am bringing for makeup, which is definitely enough for like an 8-day trip. I hope you guys enjoy it. Well, we're going a little bit longer because we're staying in Vancouver. Anyways, that's it. So I will talk to you guys later. Bye.